Welcome everybody to our March New Coach Getting Started Right call. This is a call that we do every single month, once a month, and it's basically going to give you the information on what you need to get started right. It's going to be a little bit of everything, so bear with me. It might be a little bit longer than our normal calls, and if you have a pen and paper to take out, that would be great to take some notes. This call is recorded, so if you miss anything, then you can re-listen to it and everything will be there on the recording for you. So I did do a little screen or a little presentation, so I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, welcome. I just actually want to check one thing because I just heard my phone go off. I want to make sure that everybody's able to get on this call that wants to get on this call. Okay, I think we are good. Okay, so welcome again to the Team Fearless Getting Started Right call. My name is Ashley Beeman. I am the founder of Team Fearless. I have been a coach now for about 4 years, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm sure you've heard my story before if you are on this call. If you are on this call, or you're listening to the recording, you're either a coach that signed up under myself, or you're a coach that signed up underneath one of my coaches on my team. And we work together as a team to get everybody trained the right way and get going. So I do lead this call once a month. If you are a coach that's been around for a while and you are jumping on this call, then I suggest that you take everything in and you also start to think about how I'm presenting the material so that you can learn to present that to your coaches and your team. So a little bit about me. I am from Arizona. I live here with my husband of almost 6 years, and we have 2 boys that are 5 and almost 3, and I have a 12-year-old stepdaughter. When I first started my coaching business, it was right after my husband and I had filed bankruptcy. It was just a decision that we had to come to. It was about nine months after I had my first son. And honestly, I was in a spot in my life where I just didn't know what I wanted to do because I'd always struggled. I was always a people pleaser. I was always doing things because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. I was always, I never really knew what I wanted in life. And at this time, we filed bankruptcy. My husband was working for a family business, and I was doing a little bit of work for my family's business, but not that much. I really thought that I was supposed to just be a stay-at-home mom and just do that because that's what everybody else was doing. And again, I just always was a follower. So at this time, I had already lost most of my baby weight, which I had gained a lot. And I was struggling to lose the last 10 pounds. I found my coach online, and while I was talking to her, I realized that she was running her business all on social media, and it kind of struck a chord in me because I've always been looking for a thing, for my thing. I've been always looking for something that I can create my own success. And so I decided to sign up as a coach right away. I've always been into health and fitness. I was a personal trainer at a gym at one point, and it was just something that I knew I would be passionate about, and I knew it would keep me accountable to my weight loss that I had lost with my first son. So I signed up to be a coach, and 4 years later, our lives have completely changed. Coaching, at first it was just this kind of thing to hold me accountable, and then it turned into a little bit of extra shopping money that I didn't have because we had filed bankruptcy at the time. I also have 122 college credits, but I don't have any degrees. So I have a huge, all of these student loans, but I have nothing to help me pay for it because I didn't have a degree. And this is helping me pay off my student loans. They should be paid off by the end of this year. And this business just completely changed my life. It allowed me to get out of my shell. It allowed me to be the person I wanted to be. I stopped being a people pleaser in the sense of, doing everything for everybody else or living my life for everybody else. And I just started living my life for myself. So I'm really passionate about this business. And I want to help you achieve the goals that you want to achieve. Even if you are on this call and you are my personally sponsored coach, you're definitely in my downline. So I want to help you achieve the goals that you want to, whether that be you just want to get in shape, whether that be you want to earn your Shakeology back, or you want to earn a few $100s a month to go shopping for purses and shoes like I wanted to, or you want to earn a full-time income, because that's what happened to me. So that's just a little bit about me and my family. These are some of my before and after pictures. This is us buying our first house after we filed bankruptcy, which was 3 years later, and coaching definitely helped us with that. And that's how we basically pay our mortgage, is with my coaching income, and I'm able to do so much more. So I want to get you guys started right in your business. And again, this might be a little lengthy and it might be a lot of information. Just take it in, because you guys will be hearing this information over and over again. And we do that on purpose, because the more that you hear it repetitively, the more you will sink in. So don't get frustrated with not being able to get everything right away. Just, do what you can with what you have. That's one of my favorite quotes. So first things first, why Team Fearless? I kind of wanted to give you guys why I named my team Team Fearless. Once you start recruiting your own coaches, you will be able to find a name for yourself. And when I was naming my team, I had been in the business for a while, but I wasn't really successful. My coach, actually, she had quit on me about 4 months into the business. I signed up under her and she quit. And then I bumped up to my now coach, Rhonda Layton, which we will talk about in a little bit. And I was just scared. I had been scared my whole life. I'd been scared my whole life to do what I wanted to do, because I thought I had to do what everybody else wanted me to do. And I was just, fearful of everything. I was fearful about what people were going to think about me. I was fearful about where this business was going to take me. I was fearful that I wasn't going to be successful. And finally, one day I woke up out of that fear, and I decided that the only thing that would help me get over that fear is if I took action. And that is where Team Fearless came from, because I was scared, excuse my language, shitless when I first started as a coach. So I jumped in. I decided to, just build my team and go from there. I didn't have any of these trainings when I was a coach like you guys. So I think that you guys definitely have a leg up on me. But, these two quotes right here are heart, deep down in my heart for me. And I just wanted to share them with you guys. So an action breeds doubt and fear. Action brings confidence and courage. If you want to conquer the fear, do not sit and think about it. Just go out and get busy. And this is what I want you guys to start thinking about right away, because you're going to be learning a lot and you're going to have a lot of stuff coming into you. But I don't want you to overthink it, because hello, I am the number one overthinker out there probably. But I have learned to just make myself learn something and then put it into action right away. And then the other one is fear has two meanings: forget everything and run, or face everything and I can't read it because, face everything and rise. The choice is yours. Okay. So what should you be doing as a new coach? I want you guys to review the welcome emails that I sent. I usually send out 2 emails asking you what kind of coach you want to be. And then the second email goes into the back office and the training in the back office. I am always updating my trainings because I think that's important. When I first was a coach, I was frustrated with that because I was like, I always thought that there was a place where you would arrive and you would stop learning. But the truth is things are always evolving. And so that's a good thing if you are always learning something new. So along those lines, with the training in the back office, I want you guys to go in there and look at that, but I don't want you to stress over getting it all done because all of that is covered in the Coach Basics group. So make sure, there we go. Now I can see. make sure you go over that welcome email and the video that shows you how to get into the back office and how to get started right. So you want to log into the back office, like I said, and get to the getting started right, and just go through there and play with that. There is some other trainings on the back office that will show you what you need to be looking at, and it takes a while to get comfortable with the back office, but I give you, a month or two, and you are going to be finding things in there, and you're going to know what it all means as you log into there. So be patient with that. So get into a Coach Basics. If you are not in my Coach Basics and you need to be in a Coach Basics, then just make sure you get in contact with myself or your personally sponsored coach so that we can get you into that Coach Basics. It is a 12-day Coach Basics that is self-led. And then so you can go through it, each video as you go. I'm in the works of revamping that, like I said, because things are always evolving. So just pay attention. So even if you've gone through the Coach Basics in the past, you might want to pay attention to that group. Make sure that you're doing the assignments that are posted in there. And at the end of the group, if you have completed all of the assignments, you move on to the Emerald group training, which is the next step. And as long as you've completed the assignments and you send me a message, an email, a text, or however you want, letting me know, then I will get you a free planner that actually Samantha has made for all of our coaches, and I'll talk about her in just a second. So the Coach Basics, again, is just what you need to go through on your own time. I say set aside 10 minutes a day, go in there, check in, read the assignment, watch the video. So the next thing you want to make sure is that you're getting into a monthly coach internship. I run a monthly coach internship once a month. So I get everybody that just signed up as new coaches, and I get them into a group. Right now we're running this group off of Messenger on Facebook. And this is what I just has found has worked out great. We are going to be working through your first month as a coach. We're going to show you what you need to do. We're going to help you get through the Coach Basics if you have questions, things like that. And we're also going to help you start and run your first challenge group, or like I've been calling them now, wellness groups. We've kind of been changing our the way we've been saying it lately. So make sure you do that. The next thing is make sure you save and print the coach manual. That is in the Coach Basics. It is in the document section. And last but not least, take this journey one day at a time. This is your journey. Do not start comparing yourself to other people and what they are doing. Just make sure that you are doing this for you and for the goals that you have. I just thought of something, but back to the coach manual. I'm in the process of updating it. I know that it's in a weird format right now, so I'm hoping by the time I leave for the cruise on Friday that I will have that all updated so it's easier for people to print off and use. But there's a lot of information in there that will help you. There's a new coach checklist. There is like what you do after that. And there is also a tracker on there for you for what you should be doing every day. So some teams and groups that you're going to hear about, I know that you guys are probably like, oh my God, she just put me in 5 different groups and I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm kind of freaked out and I have all of these notifications going off. So my rule number 1 is turn your notifications off, especially like on your phone, because it can get kind of crazy and you can get kind of overwhelmed by that. And I don't want you to get overwhelmed. So if you turn that off and you just set time aside, which we're going to talk about scheduling out time for your business in the Coach Basics group, but then you won't be so overwhelmed with thinking that you have to reply to everybody right away. You know, sometimes it's hard when we are in the business of social media because everything and even in just in these times, because everything is right away. And if we start off from the beginning knowing that you don't have to respond to everybody right away, you don't have to, post right away and things like that, then you're going to be set up for success a little bit earlier. Sorry, that's a total tangent. So some groups and teams that you're going to be hearing about. Team Fearless, that is my team that I created about 3 years ago. I'm the founder of that. And then since we have grown so much over the past 3 years, I also have another group called Ashley's Fearless Ladies. And I probably should change that because I think we have a few men now on my team. But This group is for my personally sponsored coaches. So if you are a personally sponsored coach of mine and you're not in that group, let's get you in that group, because that's where I connect with all of my coaches that are connected to me. And then Team Fearless is, our entire team of everybody that is underneath me. And it's a place where you can ask questions, you can connect with other people. It's a place where I can celebrate you guys, and we work as a team in this business. That's what I love. So Ignite Your Life Tribe. This is Samantha Huger's team, and she is one of my leader coaches. She joined with me about a year and a half, almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years this summer. And the Ignite Your Life Tribe is her team. So all of her coaches are on Team Fearless, and that's who you will get to know, and you'll get to work with and have fun with as we grow more, because this year we've been growing tremendously. You are going to be seeing other teams pop up. I just need to take a sip of water. 1 second. Okay, so you probably have been put in Team Fearless in the Coach Basics. Again, if you need to get put into Ashley's Fearless Ladies, get into that. If you are somebody else's coach, make sure you ask them and see if they have a group that you need to get into for their personally sponsored coaches. Team Dynamo. So this is Rhonda Layton right here. She is my coach. She is a 5-star diamond. When my coach that I originally signed up with quit, I rolled up to Rhonda. Thank goodness, because she is amazing and she's helped me so much in my journey. So you're going to hear a lot about Team Dynamo, and this is basically our upline team. It is a huge group. I do not put my new coaches into this group because, again, I don't want you to be overwhelmed. If you would like to go into that group, I have no problem adding you in there. Just send me a message, let me know, and I will get you in. If you want to wait because you have all these other groups going on, then that's fine. When you're ready, just let me know. I can put you in there, or you don't have to go in there at all. So once you graduate all of the 3 training courses that we have for Team Fearless coaches, you will move on to the Freedom Union. And I know this is confusing with all of these groups, so just bear with me. But the Freedom Union is a group of coaches that came together from Team Dynamo. There's about 5 or 6 of us right now. And basically, we are helping each other train each other's teams. So you will notice that on our weekly team call, that we call it the Freedom Union call. This is a group where you can come together, you can work with coaches from other teams, you can hear, you can ask questions, you can hear their trainings, what's working for them, and it's just a great way to network. So we're really excited about the Freedom Union. This is something that started this year. So once you get through the Coach Basics trainings, then you can get into that Freedom Union group. So what should be on your schedule every week? So every week, corporate puts on a national wake-up call on Monday morning at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This call is for everybody in the entire Beachbody network, and it is awesome because they do recognition on that call. They do announcements on that call, like what sales we have going on, what programs are coming up, and they also have the top coaches in the company come on there and share what's working for them, or share their tips, or share how they got to where they are. This is why I love this company, is because nothing is a secret. I'm going to get into that more in the next slide, but if you go on YouTube, all of the top coaches have all of their trainings public. So you can find their trainings, you can see what they're doing. And honestly, that's how I learned as a coach, because I didn't have the trainings available to me. I went and found them. So you definitely want to make sure that you can get on that Monday morning call. If you have work or you can't get on that call, there is a callback line that's in the back office. And there is also a podcast that you can find under, I don't know exactly what I think it's Team Beachbody, but I will post it into the Coach Basics group exactly what it is. I like this because you can text this if you text Coach Call to 96000, they will remind you 15 minutes before the call starts. And honestly, A lot of times this is the only way I get on is because I get a text and I know in 15 minutes I'm going to jump on that call. If I don't get on the call, I either listen to the playback number, I call that, or I listen to the podcast that they redo. The awesome thing about that is that you can go back through and listen to all of the other calls that have happened before you even became a coach. So you can learn so much. There's so much information there. Again, I don't want to overwhelm you with that. Just take it day by day. The next thing that needs to be on your calendar is the Team Fearless Freedom Union call. Like I said, we joined forces at the beginning of this year, and we are now running our weekly team calls together so that we can get different perspectives from different leaders and different coaches and things like that. That is at Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I post that into Team Fearless. Into Team Fearless, the call along with the link and all of the good information. It is recorded, so if you can't be on that, I always make sure and post the recording to that. And then this is the Team Fearless Getting Started Right call. I do that monthly, and it just is on my schedule. I don't have a specific day each month that I do it, but I make sure and let everybody know a few days ahead of time. So if you have any new coaches that you bring on, this is something that you're going to want them to get onto to learn about all of this information. Excuse me. The next thing is Team Dynamo does a team call every third Sunday of every month. And this is awesome because there are a lot of awesome coaches on that team that are doing amazing things. And they share their information there. Excuse me. One second. I usually remind Team Fearless of this call about a week ahead of time. And I'll post the, geez. I have been sick for the past week, so I apologize. I remind everybody of that. Okay, so we're going to move on. So your website and your coach tools. You guys are now a coach. You are in business. If people start asking you about things and they want to know your website, and obviously I spelled that wrong today, and you just don't know what to do. So your website is the name that you chose as your screen name. You can change that, so don't freak out if you don't like that. But basically, the website will be www.teambeachbody.com / and then your screen name. So mine is AZ Fit Mommy. I just left it as that. I have never changed it. But if you want to show somebody that, it's gonna bring you to your website. And if you've gone through the training in the back office, it'll show you how to set up your website. There's not much to it. You just put your picture on there, and I think you type in a little bit of an intro on there. So if you have people asking about that, that is something that you can send them. There is a place where they can click on the shop and they can see everything that you sell as far as challenge packs and excuse me, and fitness programs and all of our nutritional stuff. So I think I'm gonna have to open this up, take a drink before I die in front of you guys. I apologize. Okay, so some other helpful tools that I like to use and some things I like to do is there is a Beachbody Links app that will allow you to take a specific link, so let's say to a challenge pack or a program, and send that to your customer. You can download that. I believe it's available for, Apple phones. I believe it's available for Droids too, but I'm not 100% sure. I will find out and let you guys know. This is just new. But you download that, and you're going to need to have your coach ID number. That's something that you are going to want to memorize anyways, because you're going to be using it a lot. And you can have those links readily available to you on your phone. So if somebody's asking about the challenge pack or the 21-day fix program, you can send them that direct link so that they can click on it, and it'll be connected to your website, and you will get credit and commission from that. There's also the Beachbody Mobile Enroller. You can find this in the FAQ in your back office, and I'll go over the FAQ a little bit at the bottom. But if you go to the FAQ at the bottom of your back office and you search Beachbody Mobile Enroller, there's a way that you can download that onto your phone. Basically what that does is you can take people's information and you can sign them up as a free customer of yours. So if you're talking to somebody, you're out and about and you want to put their information in there, if for some reason they ever decide to buy something from you or buy something from Beachbody, they are automatically your customer because you put them in that mobile enroller. You can also basically check out their whatever they want to purchase from you. So if they want to get a 21-day fix challenge pack, then you put in their information and their email address, and it will send them the link on their email to the 21-day fix challenge pack that is linked to your website. The other website that I have used in the past, and it seems like this is going to be going away because Beachbody is definitely evolving and coming up with their own things, is called coachingcodes.com. This was created by a coach in Team Beachbody. He's actually in our very up line, Jason Diebold, and he created this because back in the day there wasn't these helpful apps or the enrollers. And what I do is I would go to the coachingcodes.com and fill out the form. I actually have a YouTube video that shows you how to do it, and it'll give you all of the links that you need. So what I did was I copied all of the links that I mostly use and I sent them to myself on email, and then I would save them in a notebook on the note section on my phone and or other places like Evernote or Google Docs. That's one of the things I highly recommend you guys doing from day one, is finding a way where you can save things. I like to use Evernote. Some people like to use Google Docs. I use, like I said, the notebook notes on my phone, but save things there. That way they're there for you when you need to reach for them. I also like to save the posts that I make. This is going off on a tangent and I should probably move on, but because in the future you could reuse them. Just save everything, because I wish I would have done that from day one. So to check any link that you send out to anybody, if you're like, well, I don't know if this link's going to go there or not, you must log out of your own Beachbody account. So if you're on your computer or your phone and you're logged into your Team Beachbody account, make sure you log out first and then click on the link and see if it works and it's showing the correct things. And also, if you have any questions, you can just ask Team Fearless, you can ask me, you can ask your upline, whoever it is. So some things that you should get acquainted to is the FAQ in the Team Beachbody back office. Like I had talked about before, you can basically type anything into the FAQ. You just scroll down to the bottom of your back office and you will see that FAQ. Type in your question and you will most likely find your answer. I like to do this because even when you call into customer service, they are searching off of the FAQ too. So, I don't know. I'm not a phone person, so I like to use that. Google. I promise you that there is somebody out there that has a question that has been answered or a problem that you have and that has already been resolved in the past before. So you can search on Google and see. I'm sure there's a top coach out there that has a response to your question. And then also, like I said before, YouTube. YouTube is huge for searching, and I probably use YouTube, honestly, more than I use Google. If there's something that I'm wondering about or have a question about, I will search on YouTube, and a lot of trainings will pop up. I should have put more in here, but the next thing you would go to is your team page. You can ask questions in there. Use those team pages. That's what they're for. If you have a question, somebody else probably has the same question. So don't hold back from asking questions. And then the next thing would be to ask your upline sponsor, whether that be me or somebody else. So I do have kind of business hours that I set and that I work so that I'm not working 24/7, and I actually am able to have time for my family and time for the things that I need. So if you message me right away and I don't message back, it's probably just not during my business hours. But you also have all of these other resources that you can go to get answers to. And I will be leaving this Friday, and I will be gone for about a week. So on a cruise, I don't know if we're gonna have internet or not. This is a cruise that I earned last year. So just make sure you stay connected with the team. There are a lot of leaders in there that that can answer your questions and that can help you out for sure. Okay, so I'm sure you're wondering, how do we make money? So it's already 7:30, so I'm gonna try to run through this as fast as I can. How do we make money? We make money off of the sales that we make. So for anything that we sell, whether that be Shakeology, whether that be the 21 Day Fix, whether it just be anything, our back office, we have or our shopping. If you log on to your Team Beachbody account and instead of going into the back office, if you go to shop, you will be amazed about how many things that we offer. We offer everything from skincare to nutritional products. Just there's something out there for everybody. So anything that you sell off of there, you're going to earn 25% commission off of, and you're also yourself going to receive a 25% discount on. Challenge pack commissions are a little bit different, and you can find the exact amounts in the FAQ, but challenge packs usually go on sale for $140, and then they go up to $205. So at $140, you're looking at a $40 commission, and then it just goes up from there to about $100, I believe. So those are just a little bit different. You also receive a 50% commission on anybody that signs up for a Team Beachbody Club account, which is now basically Beachbody On Demand. BOD is the acronym or whatever you want to call it for that. So every person that you get on Beachbody On Demand, which is basically our live streaming where we can stream workouts, there's about $4,000 worth of different workouts on there. There's a bunch of different programs. There are they upload sneak peeks of workouts. It's an amazing program right now. And you basically earn, since it's $38.95 every 3 months, you earn $15 off of each person that signs up for that, which is it's an awesome deal for sure. And then as you start growing your team, you will earn team cycle bonuses and other bonuses. We will go into more of that in the training this month. So if you haven't already heard this or you're wondering what this is active coach status. What does that mean? You are a coach. That doesn't mean you have to sell anything. It doesn't mean you have to do anything. But in order to receive a commission as a coach, you need to have an active status. This means that you must have a 50 personal volume order, which is about $50 every 5 weeks under your account. So this can be your personal order or this can be a customer's order, depending, but it cannot be any of if you sign up a coach, that doesn't count towards your personal volume. That will be your team volume. So as long as you have 50 PV every month and you pay your $15.95 a month business fee, then you are an active coach and you can receive commissions. Usually that's not a problem because most people sign up as a coach with a challenge pack. And if you did that, 30 days from the day that you ordered, you are going to be charged your monthly Shakeology HD order, which is called Home Direct, and that is 90 PV. So you should be drinking your Shakeology every day because you want to be a product of the product, and that will cover your 50 PV. And as long as you pay that $15.95 a month business fee, which will come out on the same day, you are good. The other thing that will come out 30 days from the day that you signed up is your $38.95 club membership. Again, like I said, it happens every 3 months. You do not have to have your club membership until you rank advanced to the next level, which is Emerald rank, and that's something that we talk about in the future in the other trainings. So my opinion is that you just keep the $38.95 a month club membership fee and don't cancel it because it's an awesome deal. You can work out from wherever you are as long as you have Wi-Fi, and you're going to need it anyways because we all know that you are going to be rank advancing quickly in your business, and you just you don't want to have to deal with a cut in that anyways. Okay, so your monthly goal every month is to hit Success Club, and you're probably like, what the heck is Success Club? Basically, Success Club is helping 3 people get started with a challenge pack and into a support group, whether that be a challenge group, a wellness group. They're pretty much all the same. And I'm going to help you guys run your first one in the New Coach internship. So you want to help 3 people get started with the challenge pack. And this is going to earn you Success Club points. For every challenge pack that you sell, you're going to earn 2 Success Club points. For every Shakeology HD, which is Shakeology Home Direct that you sell, you're going to get 1 point, not 2. Honestly, I hardly ever sell Shakeology HD because the $140 challenge pack is pretty much the same price as selling a Shakeology Home Direct. So I always push for the challenge pack when I'm talking to people because it's going to get them the best results in the end anyways. If you sign up a coach with the challenge pack, you're going to get 2 points. If you sign up a coach with the Shakeology HD, you're going to get 1 point. I honestly never have a coach sign up unless they get a challenge pack. The reason being is once you sign up as a coach, you cannot buy another challenge pack. So you need to be using our products. You need to be drinking your Shakeology. You need to be using the fitness programs. Can you sign up for $39.95 as a coach? Absolutely. But either you're not going to have anything to share, you're not going to have results to share, and it's going to be really difficult to talk to people about making a transformation in their life if you're not using our products. So I pretty much 100% of the time make sure that everybody signs up with a challenge pack to get started. It is a deeper discount than we get as a coach. And yeah, that's my little rant about that. So I'm going to move on a little bit. So why do you want to earn Success Club? Well, first and foremost, because we are here to help people, and challenge packs are the best way for your customer to get results. It's going to give them everything that they need. It's going to give them, their monthly Shakeology. It's going to give them a program, and it's going to give them also a free 30-day trial to Beachbody On Demand. They're going to have everything they need to get the best results. Also, this helps you grow your business every month. The reason that Beachbody has us reach for Success Club is because it's kind of pushing you to put new business into your business every month. And that's important because you can't just rely on old business. And as you're growing as a coach, you're definitely going to want new business every single month and new people going through your wellness groups and helping them out. The next thing is you're going to earn prizes. You're going to earn prizes from corporate. Corporate puts on prizes every single month. That's something that you can earn as a coach. And then also, I usually do a Team Fearless prize. Last month, it was two $50 gift cards to Amazon. And I just did a drawing and I did 2 of them. So everybody that got Success Club got into the drawing and I pulled that out. This month, I'm doing the $50 gift card again. So if you hit Success Club 5 or 10, that is where you want to be at. Those are the different ranges. Then you will be put in to win those prizes. You can also earn trips. So I'm about to leave on a trip on Friday, and I earned this trip because I helped basically 3 people each month get into a wellness group. And we're going on a cruise right now. We're going to Jamaica and the Bahamas. Last year, I got to go to Cancun and an all-inclusive trip there. And next year, I believe I can't remember where we're going, Punta Cana. And you can definitely get on the wait list for that trip. If you are interested in earning that, send me a message or your upline and I'll get you the information for that. The next thing is if you earn Success Club, which is either 5 or 10 points in the first 3 months of your coaching journey, which your first month is your first full month. So if you signed up at the end of February, then March is your first full month. If you signed up in the middle of February and you earn Success Club, then that counts as your first month. So it's kind of you kind of have a little bit of leeway there. So if you earn it your first 3 months in a row, corporate's going to give you a free ticket to Summit, which is our yearly convention every single year. This year it's in Nashville. You, at this point, will be earning your ticket for next year's trip, but you can still get in on the Nashville trip this year if you want to. Again, just message me and I can tell you about that. There's lots of trainings, there's parties, there's celebrations. It's just a lot of fun. You get to work out with the trainers and things like that. But if you hit that 3 months in a row, then you're going to earn your free ticket there, which is about a $295 ticket, by the way. So how should you start talking to people about challenge packs? Or how should you start talking to people in general? You want to start asking a lot of questions. We have a tendency when we first become coaches that we're so excited, we just kind of word vomit on people. I want you to back off of that a little bit and just start asking questions, asking people what they what they're looking for, find out their goals, just listen to them because we're here to help. I'm definitely not the person that says we're here to sell, 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 because I don't like that. That makes me feel yucky. And I just want to help people wherever they're at on their time. So just start asking questions. You can also share your conversations into the internship group, or you can share them with me and I can help you talk through people however you want. But just remember, just don't word vomit on people because that can kind of push them back a little bit. And you want to solve their problem with the challenge pack. So you want to listen, you want to hear what they're going through. The challenge pack is going to give them the fitness, the nutrition, and the accountability. And so that's what's going to work for them. You want to share the value you have to offer. Our team runs different groups each month, which you'll be learning more about. And you want to share the value of those groups and what they can do for you. As long as you're sharing, again, also the value of the challenge pack. So use the scripts that are in the new coach training and in Team Fearless. They are both in the document section of that group. So of those groups, so check them out. And, look over them, see how you feel about them. Maybe you need to reword something a little bit because it doesn't quite sound like you. That's the thing I love about this business is it is all laid out for you guys. And it wasn't all laid out for me. So I'm a little bit jealous, but you can take everything that we do. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just need to turn it and put your little creative spin on it. And the scripts really help when you're talking to people. So make sure you check those out. There's a training on that in that group. So if you are talking to this person and they're just not ready to order a challenge pack, that's okay. Like I said, we aren't just here to chase Success Club points. We aren't just here to chase challenge packs. We are here to help people. And I'm here to help you guys create an income for your family or whatever it is that you want to create an income for. So we like to offer people, once they say no, once you have offered them the Shakeology and the challenge pack and things like this, the good, better, and best. And that's in the script. I'm going to go over this really fast because I am running really long. But just remember, we're here to help people no matter what. Don't jump to this good, better, best right away. You want to work with people. You want to see, what's really going to work for them and how committed they really want to be. But basically in the script, what we can offer is the good option would be to join with most of the groups that we do run, I have to say, are usually 21-day fix groups. And the 21-day fix containers are now with all of our programs. So it is like the go-to nutrition. So the good option would be for them to join with the 21-day fix containers and the 21-day fix cookbook. This will get them started on their nutrition and they're going to be able to see results. Also, you can offer them, we have a free 30-day trial of Beachbody On Demand. So they can try out the programs beforehand to see if they like them, which one they like, and what they want to do after that 30-day trial is over. So that option right there is going to definitely get them some results for sure. The better option would be to get the complete 21-day fix program because the complete program is not on Beachbody On Demand. And that's going to get them, better results. And then the best option for them is the challenge pack that's going to come with Shakeology because that is definitely what the 21-day fix meal plan was based around. And it's, superfoods, all of that good stuff. And then the premium option would be to sign up as a discount coach. Okay, so a discount coach, just so you guys know, it's not anything different than what you are. You can become a coach. You can become a discount coach. We just use the word discount coach because it's for people who just want to use the discount. They don't want to grow a business, but there's really no difference between the two. So we like to offer the discount coach option right away because it's going to save them money in the long run. Okay, so a little bit of social media do's and don'ts. There is a Getting Started Right social media training in the Coach Basics that I highly suggest that you watch because I could talk up for another 45 minutes about that and I don't want to keep you guys long. But you want to remember that now that you are running a business on social media, that it is your business storefront. And there are some things you want to think about before you post. You don't want to be posting negative things. You don't want to be talking all day about Beachbody, and you definitely don't want to be using stock photos. I love our company because we get to be creative and we get to share our stories and we get to help other people. We don't spam people's news feeds. We don't act like salesman, and we just, we're genuinely out there to help people. And if you ever hear our CEO, Carl Deichler, talk, he talks about that. Every time I hear him talk, he talks about we're just here to help people. And we definitely don't want to be spamming people. We've all been there. We've all done that. And I'm going to show you some examples of some don'ts in the next slide. But we don't want to do that. And you would just want to stay away from drama. Now that you're running your business on social media, you don't want to be posting about family drama or getting involved in drama for that matter. And honestly, it was probably the best thing that ever happened to me, because I got to get away from all of that was happening on social media. So some do's: be positive in your post. And because think about it, how many people are positive in your newsfeed? You might be that one person that somebody's watching you, and you're the only positive person in their life. So make sure that you're being positive when you're posting things. Share your story. Share what you're doing. That's what we do, is we share our journey. We share what works for us, and we connect with the people that connect with us. We're not trying to connect to every single person out there, because that's just not genuine, in my opinion. Add value. If something worked for you, share a recipe that worked for you. If you struggle through your workout, share about that. And then take selfies. This is going to be uncomfortable at first, but I promise you over time that it will get better. You are now branding yourself. I know that we are all Beachbody coaches, but in the end, you are you. I am Ashley Beeman. I am not a Beachbody coach. And that's who I brand. I brand myself. So I take a lot of selfies, and I just start getting uncomfortable and start doing it, and then sharing them a little bit more. The 80-20 rule is you're going to want to start sharing more of your life and the things that you're into 80% of the time. And then 20% of the time, you're going to throw in Beachbody in there. So you don't want to overwhelm people with Beachbody. And I'm sure you've all encountered people that do other network marketing programs or companies that you just want to delete because that's all they're posting about. We don't want to be those people. We want to inspire people. We want to help people. And that's the way we do it. So you also want to start posting on your social media about 3 to 5 times a day, depending on what social media platform you choose. I always say choose 1 or 2, start working with them, and then move on from there and start learning them. We'll be doing more training on social media in our Coach Basics group. Okay, so here are just some examples of some don'ts and do's as far as posting about Beachbody. So these 2 right here I found. I have a bunch, but I couldn't pull them up this afternoon while I was putting this together. But this right here, don't be a fool with the Shakeology and all of this, is definitely a no-no, because that it's just so salesy and it just doesn't look good. You want to call the people into what you're talking about. You want to tell a story. You want to help the people that used to be like you. You need to think about who you used to be before Beachbody. And if you're in the middle of your transformation, that's great. Those are the people you want to talk to, is that person. You want to be talking like you are that person you want to become, and you are going to attract the people that want to make a change like you do. Never use Beachbody stock photos. Very rarely do I use stock photos. Maybe if there's a new program coming out. I believe I did one, I'll be honest with you, last week, because I didn't have anything for the 22-minute hard corpse that came out last week. But that will be the only time that I use it, is at a product launch. And then after that, I'll be posting pictures of myself. This is one of my favorites. And then just doing a call to action that way. Don't stress out. We will go over that again in the group. So what should you be doing every day? So now that I have overwhelmed you with all of that information, what you need to be focusing on every day are the 3 vital behaviors. And that is invite, invite, invite. This means that you are talking to people every day. You are, an invite can be just posting something on Facebook. It can just be sharing your story. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that you need to go to somebody and invite them to a challenge group. It just means talking to people. It means connecting with people. It means sharing what you're going through every day. You want to be proof the products work. So You want to be drinking your Shakeology every day. You want to be following a program. I know it can get exciting because we have so many different programs, but I highly suggest that you work through one program, the calendar from start to finish, and so that you can show your results, and you will see that it works because it's all a system and it works together. So make sure that you are doing that. And the last thing is personal development. You want to start working on yourself every single day. Honestly, this is my favorite part of the business because it is what's helped me grow into the person that I am today. I wouldn't be on here talking on this call for almost an hour now. I apologize, it's taking so long. But I was a very shy person. I didn't, I would never have the confidence to be able to do this, but because I've worked on myself for 4 years, I've been able to do that. So I highly suggest starting out with The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. You can listen to that. You can read that. There are podcasts. There are different things out there. I usually just do like 10 to 15 minutes a day, listening to something that's going to help me grow as a person. If you need a recommendation for personal development, please let us know. There's also a document in Team Fearless that lets you know the different types of personal development that other people recommend. So I know it sounds weird, but I promise you, you're going to hear it over and over again, and you might push back at it at first, but once you start doing it is when you will see things change in your life. So real quick, my top tips as a new coach. Stay plugged into the team page and to your coach basics. If those are the only 2 groups that you stay plugged into, that's fine. Don't worry about the rest. Take it one day at a time. Do what you can with what you have. Don't get overwhelmed. I always say that being overwhelmed is a choice. So just take it one day at a time. Schedule out 15 minutes, look at it, do the training, and then move on from there to the next day. Don't ever feel like you have to do everything all at once. Be an active learner and don't wait to apply. So this is something that I learned the hard way over the first 2 years of my business. Is I tried to learn everything possible that I could, and I never applied any of it because, again, I was fearful of it. So what I do now is if I learn something new, like for instance, after this call, I challenge you guys to hang up and implement one thing you learned. I don't care what it was. There was a lot of information tonight, but just implement one thing, because the more that you implement after you learn, the more you're going to take in, and it's going to become easier. Be a problem solver. So what does that mean? When I was, like I said, when I was a coach, my first coach, my upline, she quit and it was gone. And so, yes, I did roll up to my sponsor, Coach Rhonda, but I didn't really know her, and I wasn't really comfortable asking her questions. And I don't want you guys to feel that way, because I want you to be able to come to me if you have a question. But I basically went and problem solved myself. I figured out things myself. I went to the FAQs. I went to YouTube. I went to Google, and I, figured out the problem on my own before asking her. And that really helped me because I was able to learn a lot. Stay consistent and show up every day. No matter what you do, just show up every day. If you show up and post one thing on social media and that's all you do, that's awesome. You showed up and you did what you could. If you are just checking in with the team page once a day, that's great. Just stay consistent with everything you're doing and add in, like I say to our wellness groups, if you've been in one of mine, just one thing a week. And then you will create all of these habits that will help you be consistent. If you want to, get to be super successful fast, then you need to add in more at a time. But we can help you with your goals. So make sure you let your coach or myself know what your goals are so we can help you see where you need to be on that. The next thing I have to say is be here a year from now. No matter what, commit right now to being here a year from now, because I promise you, no matter what, your life is going to be different. You are going to be a new person, and you're going to be surprised about how far you have come in just a year. I won't lie, sometimes there are up and downs in this business, but if you commit to yourself that you're going to be here a year from now, I promise you, you're going to see amazing changes. And last but not least, and this is a huge one for me is make sure you're having fun. As soon as it gets not fun is when you want to give up or quit. And it's not always fun, but if you're having fun most of the time, then it is worth it. And, that's what I didn't have when I was, trying to work in a corporate position or, finding a job out there. That wasn't fun for me. This, sometimes I do work hard. Sometimes it's not something I want to do, but I always have fun doing it because I love connecting with people and I love being able to help people. So I don't want to keep you guys any longer. If you have any questions, what I want you to do is I want you to post them in the new internship group or message thread, and then I will answer those for you. I'm going to stop the share and see if there are any real quick. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm looking at I couldn't see the chat when I was screen sharing. So the Team Beachbody podcast channel, that is the channel that you can find all of the past National Wake Up Calls on. And then figuring out a name for a public Facebook page. I do have a training on that in the Coach Basics, but honestly, I really suggest either if you really want to use something like different than your name, then add your name into it. Otherwise, I would suggest just using your name, and you will have a chance to change that in the future if you decide, if you just can't decide on something, maybe just use your name at first and go from there. A lot of people are surprised when I tell them that the name of my fan page, I cringe at kind of. Last year was really hard for me because I just really wasn't connecting with it. And I spent a lot of time growing my page. And once you get up to, I believe, 5,000 likes, you aren't able to change it. So I was kind of stuck with it. I've been able to rework it and move it around. But if I could go back, I would just use my name. I wouldn't use any other thing connected with it. It all works out the way it's supposed to. So don't overthink that. If you have questions about the name that you want to use, let me know, post them in the group. We can all help you out. But I would really, really suggest putting your name into it, because that's the place where you're going to be connecting with people in your cold market, and you're going to kind of want to be bringing them into your warm market, and they'll see your name on your personal Facebook page. So if you guys have any questions, I can answer them a little bit longer, but I don't want to hold you guys any longer. I know that was a long call. Most of our team calls are only 30 minutes, so they're nothing like this long, but I do this once a month, so I want to get all of the information to you, and you probably want to go back and listen to it again. All right, so I will let you guys all go. I look forward to working with you guys, and I will post a recording as soon as it loads. Have a great night.